Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
I was in the store the other day getting 10 packs of Swishers, and the man behind me go, damn, I wish I had enough money to just get 10 packs of Swishers. I turned to him and said, what you really need is enough money to fill the 10 Swishers. And then I turned back and my card declined.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
What's going on, man? If you seeing me right now, you see how life's just so humbling, ain't it? A sweet dose of being humble. You over here trying to talk down on him, thinking you better than him. The whole time, you in the same boat as him.
You really ain't never that.
You better slow your roll and thank God that you woke up this morning before you ever try to humble the next person.
I feel like the misogynists are gonna eat me up for saying this, but I feel like one of the most empowering things a woman can do is be a single mother.
What?
Aside from being child-free and never marrying, and the woman who lives a life of leisure while she's married and still remains child-free, I feel like third place definitely goes to single moms, but society loves to bash women with kids so much that y'all don't want to admit it. There is nothing like a one and done mom or a woman with 2 kids tops who has her own financial income, her own financial freedom, and she's thriving in life still with her autonomy.
What?
There's nothing like it. I don't care what y'all say. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I feel like the women who remain child-free and never marry, they are definitely top place. And then second place definitely goes to the women who play the game, still get married, live a life of leisure, and remain child-free. I mean, that's perfect. But
think about what she just said. It's misogynistic. That means the women that hate women. Third place is single moms with no boyfriend, no baby daddy. That's third place. Second place is the women that are married with no kids, but they still have a husband that pretty much provides. First place is the woman that can provide for her own lifestyle. Who are going to be the wives? Who are going to be the women? Why first place can't be a happy marriage? If second place is her being married with no kids, why first place isn't her being happy with a man and a kid and family and striving to be a unit?
Perfect. But we're not gonna leave the single women out here who are one and done, who go and get their own money, they still have their autonomy, and they still get to experience motherhood, because there are some women who genuinely want to just have kids, and y'all can't bash them for that. You know what I'm saying? Women who seriously still just want to have a baby, they want to experience motherhood, we can't bash them for that. And I feel like that's why I'm always telling women to just go get a donor. If you genuinely want children and you want to experience motherhood, go get a donor. But I always have to remember that me personally, I do not aspire to co-parent in any capacity, not even in the healthiest marriage. I do not want to co-parent. I don't want to share a kid with a man. That's just me though. But I highly recommend women start to get donors more when they genuinely want to be a parent. And I feel like it's the most empowering thing that women can do.
No, you ain't.
Single mom by choice with a donor, I don't know. I feel like it eats. I feel like
women want to be empowered by being single moms, but at the same time, they don't want to do it with a man. Newsflash, either way it go, you're doing it with a man and you're doing it to raise a child. So pretty much you're so much of a selfish that you're going to put your child's happiness to the side. That child then asks to be here. And the first thing you want to do is have an upbringing of not having a father. Why? Because you're selfish and you want a baby. Why not wanting a marriage? Why not wanting a ring? Why not having somebody you can have life with? There's so many steps this mother skipped. She skipped so many steps and said, hey, don't be with a man. She wasn't about misogynistic. What she needs to be worrying about is misandry. Because this hate men trend she's trying to spread is disgusting, bro. Being a single parent is the hardest thing you can do in life in the first place. The hardest hood is motherhood and fatherhood, and she want to volunteer to bring a kid into that. And then the caption said, this does not include the women who have 5 kids with 10 baby fathers, receiving endless government assistance and bitter about that man. Let's not be dense. I want to see the comments. I'm a single mom and a 6-figure business owner and nursing student and content creator. Got the kids, got the coin. A man can't play the dangle game with you. You got to bring more to the table than a title. She accomplished everything in life, but at the end of the day, nothing beats a family than all of that combined. And plus, why didn't she have that hustle, that strive to do it with a man by picking the right baby daddy? You know what I mean? And then the content creator, she replied with that, her accomplishments, and you want to bring it right back to a man. Why not say, oh, congratulations, baby, you doing that? No, you want to bring it to a man. Put the somebody said, what about the child? That's facts. They don't give a about them. Who is they? Black men are number one in taking care of their kids statistically. All the stats and black men are still number one, bro. Somebody put apparently, say exactly. They don't even mention how their kids feel. What about it? Children need 2 parents. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. However, that makes no sense. Exactly. They don't necessarily need 2 parents.
Keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck.
What? And then the creator like that. What the f are they talking about? You say you a bitter, shut your and tell us how it all started with you. I always said being a single mom only sucks when you don't have the money. Bro, they always trying to bring it to themselves. Like, I don't got the money for this. What about that child, man? Children need their fathers. Exactly. Somebody put the stupid sandwich. 70 to 80% of jails filled with single mom kids. Bro, say single motherhood is not a flex. Those women end up going crazy if being honest. It's too much to raise kids alone.
Let's stop this now. Let's stop it now. There is no village. Let me tell you, young girls, what nobody's going to tell you. You got 3 kids at 24 years old.
Damn, man.
You're getting ready to struggle. You're getting ready to cry. You're getting ready to be depressed. You're getting ready to want to yourself. Okay? You're so in love with the baby daddy and you keep laying on your back. You're going to be alone. Your friends that all think your baby's cute, while they're out twerking something cute in a cute little pretty girl, an outfit arrangement, you're going to be home with those babies.
Man.
Drowning.
Man.
In postpartum.
Man.
Drowning in depression. Drowning in your mistakes and decisions. And all your friends, oh, I'm your friend. No, ain't no friends, babe. That's just what they are. Your friends are not your baby dad.
Exactly.
Nobody's going to tell you. Your mother's not going to tell you. Your father's not going to tell you. You're going to find out when you call them because you have a job interview and nobody can watch your head. And they're home. They're off that day. You're going to find out when you're down to the change in the middle of your console to put gas in your car. That love ain't all that. Love takes hostages and will leave you and your kids in poverty and turmoil.
That's why you need to know how to vet the man correctly. Of picking a partner. If you make a mistake one time, make your second time the perfect time. Don't make the same mistake twice. Because the number one thing is picking the right person to do this life with. That's the most important thing. And for you to pick some guy or some girl that you found off the street, you barely even know y'all made a mistake, do it right for the kid at least. If not, wear a condom. At the end of the day, if y'all gonna be selfish enough to be like that, don't bring a baby into this life.
Buckle the up. Because I'm going to tell you what nobody's telling you. Them babies are yours. And that man ain't never going to change. This shit is hard. And I have more than a lot of you bitches. I'm struggling. So let me tell you bitches what nobody will. Let me tell you what nobody will. Especially you young girls who keep laying on your having all these babies thinking it's cute. I know what you're going through behind closed doors. I know you're crying yourself to fucking sleep.
Yep.
I know you're overstimulated and you're being a mean mom. I know what the going on. So you can try to post your pictures and their cute little dresses and their shirts. But baby, I got 2. One's with my ex-husband from a very formal relationship, okay? By the book. And the other is from a narcissist that I got with after. I wish I would have knew better.
There is a village. The village told you to go to school, keep it in your pants, get married, to stop dealing with no good dudes, to not having multiple kids. You didn't listen, and now you want to come back to the village, drain its resources, and raise those kids? Oh my God. Independent of the village input, that's not how it works. Oh my God. I said, baby, I'm 42 with one. Listen, stay kid free. The village is not a 24/7 babysitter.
You ain't never left. You ain't never left.
And let's add into the women that keep these dudes babies. If the guy is showing you he don't want you, you barely know him, you probably got pregnant from a one-night stand, the guy said, don't have this baby, and you still have this baby, you're in the same predicament. Yes, it is sad. You know the saying, this is mama's baby's daddy maybe, because it's gonna be your baby at the end of the day. He could just walk out, bust you up, walk out, and don't ever see you ever again. And that's why I say you need to vet these guys correctly. On the guys end too, cause you probably be one of them guys that you have one of these bitter baby mamas who don't let you see the kid unless you with her, or they just want to have a say-so over your life. You never know, bro. You better do this or you're not gonna see your baby, or they want to threaten dingle child support over your face. It don't make no sense, bro. I know a girl that's been in the club to this day. To this day, bro. It's Tuesday in the afternoon. She probably drunk because she ain't got no job. She stay with her parents. She got 2 kids, 2 baby daddies, and I just be looking at her close friends, and I'm just like, bro, you ain't never with this baby. For the women to say the first thing they got is you being single, doing it by yourself with no kids, should tell you everything you need to know, that these women are really selfish. If you don't know the value of a man or the value of a family, you better learn it. You better learn it, man, because that is real selfish. I'm Jay. You guys think in the comments. Go.